Bonjour, mon petit chifle, Amber here, and I am finally back with another Books of the Month video. I know it's been a long time. The last book video was me reviewing the Match series, and that's kind of why it's taken me so long to be back with Books of the Month, mainly because I've been in sort of like a book slump after I read the Match series, and I was kind of disappointed. I was really disappointed with that. And then I read At First Sight, I think that's what it was, by Nicholas Sparks, and I didn't love that, and that was really disappointing because I usually love every Nicholas Sparks book, and it wasn't that I didn't hate it, I just wasn't in love with it. I wasn't in love with the characters like I usually am. I felt like I didn't have time to like develop and understand their relationship. I don't know, I didn't love it. There was a lot of, so I didn't want to talk about that, but I finally found something that I love and got me back into reading, and it took me long to read. I delayed reading this book some because my mom and I were reading together, and we were going to have like a little book chat about the book she was reading and the book I was reading, but we're going to do that next month because I can't wait to talk about this book anymore, and it is The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. First of all, how pretty is this cover? Now, this book is about Lenny, short for Lennon, so let's start there. I'm already sold. And her sister Bailey has just died, and the book is just about her dealing with the grief and life without her sister, who was always, she was the outgoing one. She was the racehorse where Lenny was the what is it called, the companion pony. That's how it's described in the book. And it's about her like finding that she can be a racehorse too. She can have her own dreams, and she can live her life without Bailey. Amid that, she finds herself torn between Toby, who is her sister's boyfriend, who was her sister's boyfriend, and Joe Fontaine, the beautiful half-French, crazy horn player, guitarist, musical genius. You can tell I developed a little bit of a crush. And by torn, it's more like with Toby, they both loved Bailey so much, so it's like she's still alive between them. That sounded a lot dirtier than it was supposed to. But Joe, she's able to just completely be herself and just be Lenny because he didn't know Bailey, and there's no like expectation from her. He loves her for her. Also, she's trying to deal with all of this without her mother, who left she and Bailey were really young, left her with her grandmother and her uncle, well, the mother's mom and brother. So she's also trying to learn about who her mother was at the same time, and like why the Walker women have a wandering spirit. This is such an underrated book. I loved this so much. I don't know why people aren't raving about this book. I don't know why this book hasn't been turned into a movie yet. I love it so much. First of all, it's like while it is about loss and grief and moving on, I guess, I don't want to say, it is also fun and quirky, and the main character's name is Lennon, and the way it's written is just like, it's almost, I don't want to say like a blog, but it's kind of like, or maybe like, it's almost written like I'm reading a journal. Like my friend, like I'm that friend that snuck and read my friend's journal, but I don't feel bad about it because this is incredible. And it's like Lenny, you feel like you're her friend, and I don't know, I guess personally I connect with her. I feel like I relate to her. I didn't lose like my sister or anything, but I've dealt with losing family and grief. I don't think it was ever on this scale because I was younger, but still, even aside from that, it's like her love for books and words and music. Books and words and music are all so important in this book and such a big part of the book, and even like her relationship with Joe, who I love, by the way. I'm in love with him. I don't want to talk about it right now. Yes, I have a thing for musicians. sue me. Don't sue me. In case you were wondering, which you probably weren't, I'm gonna do it anyway. If you were wondering who I saw in my head, I saw Evan Peters as Toby, probably because I was watching American Horror Story at the time. And Joe, in my head, he was very much like Mr. Harry Styles. Not Quaker Oats Harry Styles, but like somewhere in between the curls and Quaker Oats Amish Harry Styles. In case you're wondering. I know you weren't, but I just felt the need to tell you anyway. There have her little writings, like on scraps of paper, and you'll understand why these are thrown throughout the book. And I've never been one for writing in books or highlighting books, but there's so many like quotes, like profound things statements that stuck with me that I wanted to like highlight and dog-ear this book. Most I just tweeted them or put them as captions on Instagram pictures, but just even the title, like when you get to where this statement falls, it's just like it hits you, and I'm just like, oh, wait, what was the one? Like, what if music is the sound of a breaking heart or something like that? Oh, I can't find it right now, but if I find it, I'll put it here. I'm gonna look on my Twitter because I know I tweeted it. I'm gonna put it here. So many quotes, and I'm just like, why is no one talking about this book? I don't know what else to say about it. I love that Joe calls her John Lennon. I love that he's half French, so like French is my language. I know it's not my native language. Obviously English is, but I've always loved the French language and the French culture, and that's why I took French throughout high school. I was going to take it in college, but I wanted to learn Italian. We'll talk about that another day. The way she speaks is like something I would say like Kel, oh god, I have to brush up on my French. Kel Dork, or why did that sound Spanish? Whatever, you get what I'm saying. I need Rosetta Stone. I have to brush up on my French. I love the Northern California, that quirky artisty vibe, and makes me want to move to Northern California. It's like a quirky town, quirky people, eccentric town, eccentric people. I love it. I'm here for it. I don't know. Sorry, let me put the book down. I love it, and I think you should read it. I know I say that a lot, but like I really think I want everyone that I know to read this book. I think it's a very good book for fans of John Green. It kind of has that sort of vibe to it. I love the book. I'm so happy that I'm out of this reading slump. I am currently reading, I've started If I Stay, because I would like to see the movie, and I have a thing that I don't like watching a movie based on a book if I haven't read the book. Or even if I've read the book, I won't go to the movies to see a movie until I reread the book, except for Paper Towns, only because I couldn't find the book. Absolutely read this. The Sky is Everywhere. I want to order her next, Jandy's other book, I'll Give You the Sun. I read the excerpt in the back. It's giving me that vibe again. If you read this book, let me know what you thought down there. If you have anything that you think I should read, let me know down there. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like me, feel free to subscribe. All my places are down there, so you can follow me and we'll be buds. And I'll see you soon. Bye. I just didn't understand what was it about him that made her choose him and fall in love with him. Yes, he told her to write.